As in, like, send you all my extensions?
Yeah, I think we've done it before in the past.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Shouldn't be an issue.
Let me rephrase it. Whatever you're comfortable sending.
Oh,
And I,
extensions? Yeah, that's not a problem. That's not, I'm not worried about, like, copyright or some crap like that, so.
yeah,
This.
I'm very annoyed. It's actually I've told it where the extensions are, and it's still bitching at me that it needs to be in a different folder.
Uh, I feel like I know what that might be from, but um, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
not gonna worry about it. It's all right. It looks like it's up to date. It's working.
I have to pick a spot for my sniper. We'll put him here. Why not? Um, all right. So medieval warfare. We're LM-11 out of like what 16 is it? How many do we have?
17, I thought.
17. Yeah. So we're getting there.
We're on the backstretch.
um,
Getting kind of sick of the Chinese Civil War, if I got to be honest.
yeah, yeah. It's I think again, if there's complaints to be made, it's probably for the scenarios that we're playing rather than anything else. But all right, so all units treat Berserk as battle hardening, so essentially it makes this more tolerable. Um, there's a road that goes here. The road is technically wall hexes. A wall hex is a level 1 location with a plus 2 TM and has an inherent stairwell. So you have to use these ladders to get on top. This also is probably going to be like really annoying just for all the for the folks at home. There are 7 SSRs and they take up essentially the entirety of the page. And I think the only reason why this scenario isn't more like in depth with units and stuff is because there's no space to fit them on the page.
Yeah, there was something that got cut on this one, I think.
Yeah. So you can't move, advance from a ground level wall location in a southerly direction across wall arc. So essentially, you have to climb. You can't just move past it. Makes sense. Um, it's 2 movement factors to move along a wall. So F1 to G1 is 2 movement factors. Um,
I believe it's also two movement factors for you moving onto the wall. Like you don't have to climb it or anything. You just go up it.
uh, Scaling can only be attempted by unit in the ground level location of a wall possessing a scaling ladder. Once on a climbing encounter, the scaling ladder is unpossessed, may be recovered. Scaling ladders are 4 PP support weapons, subject to random support weapon destruction, which I'd be surprised if we got. Scaling ladder has a stacking limit of 1 squad plus any number of SMC. Overstacking is not allowed. Broken units may not use scaling ladder.
So I have a question for you. Are your units actually on top of the wall or are they behind the wall?
So they're all on top of the wall. Is how it's supposed to play out. Because it says
Okay.
if
So you're
you're
on the first level of the wall, right?
yeah, so it says all units in a ground level wall location are assumed to be north of the wall. Um, and I would have to like scale down or whatever. Um, Once you're on top of the wall, as far as I can tell, you can move off the wall. Obviously, paying whatever requisite points. So D1 to D2, you don't need to scale or whatever. Um,
It's two movement factors to go on this from the on the south side of the wall, on the national side of the wall. Excuse me, or the KMT side. Yeah, it's two movement factors to move up or down, or to go onto the top of the wall or off of the wall, basically.
yeah,
Um, so yeah, Yeah, I think technically all your guys are supposed to have first floor counters on them, but that's cool. I'm not gonna sweat it. I just wanted to make sure that they were all up top.
Oh, I just figured for bookkeeping we keep it off.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Just
Cool. Other than that, there's some Porridge Cauldron stuff, which is a 12 firepower attack, no point blank fire benefits. Only be used once. Leadership cowering applied normally. That sucks. Why would they allow cowering? Um,
I mean, you
Porridge.
guys are hungry. You stop to eat the boiling rice porridge.
That's right. They lament the loss of all the porridge. Porridge Cauldron cannot be combined with any other fire attack. Even another Porridge Cauldron. Uh, Basically, it affects everybody in the hex, even if you're scaling, whatever. There's no penalty for advanced fire use of a Porridge Cauldron, so as long as my guys survive, I guess, then not much of an issue. No wind, moderate, 8 turns, which seems kind of crazy, and the victory condition is if you control either building G2 or C2, which, yeah, we'll see how it goes, I guess.
I'm not particularly hopeful, but we'll see.
I think the biggest thing will obviously be getting onto the wall, and then after that, I think. Okay, does it say? Yeah, it just says at game end. So I guess we'll have some bloody battles going on. But that's about it.
All right. I have no rally actions.
Weather.
All right.
First roll, drum roll. Ooh, almost.
So reiterating, no rally actions for me.
I got nothing. Also, I found out that I updated my Streamlabs, and like it's repositioned everything. It's so annoying.
Do you need a minute to rearrange it?
No, I'll be fine. It's just one of those like weird things. I don't know why I did it this way. I have to see the dice rolls anyways to like be able to block the names. So it's a work in progress regardless.
All right. Okay. Well, moving on. I don't think there's any rally actions for either of us.
I know.
Prep fire. Whee! All right. We will start. Okay. B5 is going to fire at C1.
Okay. I've got a +2, and that's it.
Yeah, and the leader will direct, so.
+1.
So 6 +1. Nothing. Woo! Starting off good.
We're getting the bad rolls out of the way first.
Yeah. All right. B4 will fire at D1.
Okay.
Line of sight is clear. So it's going to be a 6 up 2.
Mm-hmm.
8 on 6 is nothing, I believe.
Might be pin test.
Pin test check, yes.
All right. First guy's fine. Second guy is pinned.
Okay, and then C4 will fire at C1. So 3 up 2. 7 on 3 is conditional.
So another task check. Oof, definitely pinned. Excuse me.
I'm just going to mark the hex in general, if that's all right with you.
Oh yeah, that's fine. The one of the reasons why like the you even bother to like, split them up in deluxe is just so that it's kind of like easier bookkeeping when you have like a bunch of support weapons and stuff. But for us, it shouldn't be much of an issue.
Yeah, no worries. Let's see.
Apparently, I forgot to change the sands, so those are included now. We haven't triggered any, but
that's right. I have a 2. Yours is a 3.
no, we're both sand too.
Oh, we are. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, no snipers.
I really doubt. Yeah, I really doubt snipers are gonna have an effect this game. Cuba is right there.
Yeah. Okay. Unit in D. I had a plan and now it has flown out of my brain. D5 will fire at E1.
All of D5?
All of D5.
Okay.
So that is going to be 11. 11 up 2.
Mm-hmm.
What did I just say? So 4 on 11 is a 3 MC.
Look, I'm avoiding Ks, so that's fine. 3 MC, leader first. Squad definitely bites it. The leader is fine. So that's an ELR and a break.
Sniper.
Yeah. Hey, we're starting off strong today. 3, 5. 1, 2. Yeah, that's the right direction. 4, 5. So it has to go there. Unfortunately.
It's what, left to right, top to bottom, if I remember correctly.
It should always be well. I say it should always be leader first. It's really up to your discretion in this case. If it was like a fire attack or something and it could affect the others, like your shot on E1, you would want it to be leader first because you have to know if his modifier will apply. In your case, there's no modifier, so it's however you want to play it. And realistically, like since everybody is the same except the leader, just declare when your leader is the one rolling, and that'll be it.
Yeah, we'll go leader first.
Sure.
The leader gets it.
He's just wounded, so wound severity 5 of 6, he's dead. 1 to 4, he's fine. All right, so he's just wounded. So he's a 8 up 1 now. So we'll have to remember that. Actually, do we have there might be a counter for. Oh, actually, it won't matter anyways because he has 3 movement factors now.
Yeah,
Yes, we do.
It's gonna be fun. Let's see. Yeah, cool. If you've got one, go for it. Thank you. Machine gun has rate.
That is correct.
So it will continue to fire at E1.
2 up 2, okay.
2 up 2. Yes! Yes!
Man, the number of times I've seen 2 followed by 12 is kind of crazy. I've been watching a bunch of dudes play like Warhammer, like the tabletop stuff. And like the number of times I've seen them roll 1s and then 6s right after is nuts. There's some curse out there.
All right, E5. The medium machine gun leader directed is going to fire at F1.
Okay.
So that is going to be a 4 flat.
Mm-hmm.
6
4.
on 4 is a normal round check.
Normal it is. Bricks. So I have to move this so I can move him, so I can move this back. There we go. He's gonna ELR as well. There we go.
Does it? What's your ELR? 2?
2, yeah. It's
Oh,
garbage.
Jesus, that's horrible.
Yeah.
All right. I have rate, so we will
Mhm.
switch fire over to D1.
Okay.
So that's going to be a 4 flat again. So 8 on 4, that's nothing, really.
Yeah. And I guess like it wouldn't change anything for the roll. Actually, now I'm curious. No, that
No,
would.
I take that back. I can't fire over there. So sorry. Yeah.
Well, it's
Because my
fine
covered
because
arc is now.
yeah, but it's just because like it wouldn't have changed anything, so it's fine.
Yeah, I would have had to fire over here again, but yeah, that's fine. I'm sorry, I screwed that up.
No worries. I was gonna actually point it out, and I was like, it didn't change anything, so it'll be
Yeah,
a,
no,
for a
that's
viewer
great.
thing.
I actually remember looking that up and then completely forgot it. That's it for my prep fire, I think. I can fire along this hex row, can't I, from F4?
Yes.
All right, yes, then we will do that. Okay, so these units will fire at G1, so it's going to be 6 of 2.
Mm-hmm.
8 on 6 is PTC.
One guy pins.
Yeah, I'll take it. It's going to be murderous as it is. Sorry, I need to look something up here.
No worries.
So, if I'm reading this correctly, and please clarify if I am reading it wrong, I believe that it is essentially impossible for me to climb this turn.
So it's 4 PP. So immediately the guys have 3 movement, and then you
Because
can.
it says that climbing requires all of a unit's movement factors. So if I have to spend one to get into the hex, I do not have all of the unit's movement factors.
I believe you're correct. Yes.
Oh, Jiminy effing Christmas.
the thing up. Yeah, my memory is failing me with regards to, I think it was Our Place in the Sun. I think it was the scenario where we had climbing in it. It was kind of a fun thing to do off to the side. So,
Yep. Okay. Well, then I still have more prep fires then, if that's the case.
sure.
So all of the units in F5, with the exception of the leader, are going to fire at G1.
Okay.
So that's going to be a 9 up 2.
Mm-hmm.
5 on 9 is 2 MC.
And both break. Guy on the left. Yes.
And the units in, sorry, what is that? E5? Yeah,
Yep.
E5 will fire at D1. So that's going to be a 6 of 2. Nine.
No, just
barely. All right, I think that's it. Movement phase.
surely the crew in E4.
2.
Sure.
3.
Okay.
4.
Sounds good.
And I think that's it. Defense fire.
All right. Let's see if I can not do something. Now, because I'm adjacent and shooting down, I still get the benefits of double firepower, which is nice. Can I do anything with it is the real question. Yeah, B1's going to shoot at B5 for a 12 up 2. That is unlikely to do anything. 10, Pentash check, sure.
Leader unit.
Alright, you guys, you still got your good rolls, I see.
Yeah,
after all this time.
I'm not going to complain about that, yeah.
C1, D1 will shoot at D5. So we're looking at 3, 6, 12 up 2. 9 on 12, that'll be an NMC.
NMC? Okay. It'll be leader, machine gun squad, and then the other 2 squads.
Sure. One break, sure. One break and one pin, I think. I'll take it. And that is it. Advanced fire phase.
I have none. I think everybody's. Oh no, wait. Sure, why not? The poor bastards in G1 will fire. They're going to be doubled, halved.
Yeah, 2 up 2.
Seven on 2. Nah, damn it, just missed it.
All right. Defensive.
Routes. I have to go first.
Yeah. Now, technically, we're not adjacent, so.
Yeah, if that's the case, then he's just going to stay put.
Yeah, you don't have to. The only reason to move is just so that you're not taking. You wouldn't be taking double firepower next turn or whatever. As for me, I have plenty of stuff. It's more of a question of where do I want to go?
Actually, wait a minute. Before you start, if I do, oh, yeah, no, we'll stay where we are.
Yeah, because if your question is if you can move the leader with, yes, if that's
No, the question was, could I move the are they going to take the machine gun with them, even though it's broken?
yes, because they can carry it, so the squad would retain it. Is it in the advanced phase? You could. I forget if it's advanced phase or if it's a. I know when they die, the leader gets a free action to essentially grab the sport weapon. Um, you might be able to do it in the advanced phase if there's a leader available, because they can take the gun off. Should be free, but there's a. It's in the sport weapon. That's basically.
Yeah, no worries. It's okay.
My guys are gonna go. I think they're all gonna route to F2. So, G1 guys are gonna go to G2, and then they'll continue. F1 goes to F2, no big deal. And then the leader is gonna join up and go with, since he can voluntarily route with, and it'll just cost 1 extra. It'll cost 5 total to get into F2 for those guys. House cleaning. Um, yep, that's where it's advances.
For some reason, the footbridges don't like coming.
I think it's just that's I think it's because footbridges aren't like they're not technically square weapons. Like it's very
I'm gonna put this guy on that hex side, but he's in
yeah.
F1, if
Oh
that's
yeah.
clear.
Yeah. That's fine.
They're advancing into the building, if that's not clear.
I mean, technically they're already in the building.
Are they? I
Yeah.
didn't know that the building is duplicated up there.
So they share if it's a shared hex like for example E2, like the center dot isn't on a building, but you're still considered.
Yeah, I didn't know how I didn't know how that it affected the like LOS and stuff like that. But yeah, I'll just make it clear that they're in the building.
Sure.
Anybody else want to dance? Actually, they have 4 guys going to advance there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Close combat, none. Over to you.
All right. Oh, right. That's what I want to check. Okay, so while I'm looking that up, do weather, no change. Take all the booze off. Rally action, I've got all my guys over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Absolutely nobody.
I just have this guy here.
Mm-hmm.
Who does not? Not quite a. You want me to just leave the DM on? I think it's going to immediately come back on.
Well, you can take it off if you want. If I shoot there again, then it just means it'll be re-DM. Right. Prep fire phase. What do we want to do? Yeah, I think that would just be silly not to. Yeah, if only for potentially getting casualties. D1's gonna shoot at D5 again as a 12 up 2. 7 on 12 is a 1 MC.
All right, I'm going to go leader, broken, normal.
Sure.
So leader fails, broken, yellow, or casualty reduces, and the regular is fine.
All right. Take it. I think that's it for my prep fires. Yeah, I can't imagine. Yeah. Movement phase. So, first things first. Guy in A3 is going to go down to B3 for 1.
I think it's 2.
Is it 2? Because he's not going into building. Why am I thinking...
They move advance to or from an adjacent south X at the cost of 2 movement factors, up or down. It's like the.
Oh, gotcha. So regardless, it's 2. Answer the call first. Yeah, okay. So then I guess I'll just have him. No, because he can't go that way anyways. All right, cool. So 2 to B3, and then 4 to C3. One of the guys in B1, which I'm struggling to grab right now. Oops, let's do this. Cool. Now that goes on top. Perfect. One of the squads will go down to C2 for 2. And then... Actually, yeah, he'll just stay there. C1 is going to do the same, going down into C2 for 2. And that's it for movement. Fence fire.
Huh. Okay. All right. B5 will fire at B1.
Okay.
So that's going to be 6 up 1.
Mm-hmm.
7 on 6 is a normal round.
Pass.
Nice.
Gotta get him at some point.
Yeah. B4 will fire at D1.
Okay.
6 up 2. 6 on 6 is 1 MC.
Both break.
Ah, okay. The squad in D5 that is unbroken will fire at D1 as well.
Sure.
You know what? I'll actually fire group D5 and E1 at D1.
Okay.
So it's going to be 6 up 2.
Mm-hmm. All right. Both or one
So
guy becomes a house squad. These rolls, my god.
The machine gun and squad in what is that? E5 will fire at D1 because sure. That's going to be a 7 flat, leader direction.
Yep.
Nothing, but I don't break the machine gun, continuing my lovely trend. And I don't have any other reason not to, so everybody here will just fire without the leader, because I can't cower anyway. So that's going to be a 9 up 2.
Sure.
Nothing.
Right.
And that's it.
Do I even want to say I have advancing fire? No. Routes. That puts a dent in that. Yeah. Oops. Both squads in D1 are going to go to C2.
Okay.
And that's it for my routes.
I think I'm going to leave D5 where they are.
Okay. Advance phase. Yeah, I'm going to have to do this. There. They're still in the same hex. D1's not going to move. And those guys can't do anything. Cool. No CC. Turn 2.
No other change. Rally phase. I will rally the leader in D5. Who failed? Well, leaders are affected by DM, right? Yeah, he fails. And that's it.
I've got my giant stacks, so I'll just do F2 first. So for rolls, absolutely one guy rallies, I think. 7 down 2, so I got 2 guys that rally. First and third. Over here, nope. Also, I'm rolling them as morale checks. My bad. The second guy becomes a half squad.
All right.
And that's it for rally.
Prep fire. The only one I have is over here. B0 will fire at B1.
Okay.
So that is going to be a 6 of 1.
Mm-hmm.
Movement. I have to go find the counter.
Oh, climbing. Units. All right. Locate. Or it's info, locate, and then climb. Actually, we'll do this. It's way more visible. Or you can have.
No, that's cool.
Technically, I guess it should be the red or gray one, but whatever.
What's the difference?
The only difference is it's sort of like whenever you see color coded ones, they just indicate via color what level they are. So gray is always level 1, level 2 is always yellow, level 3, etc.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
all right.
it doesn't honestly it doesn't really make much of a difference.
Yeah, in this particular case, it doesn't. I'll use the gray one. Yeah, just for fun.
Once you start getting to like, I don't know, like Stalingrad or like Festung Budapest, where it's like you can fortify multiple heights of a building and stuff, that's like when it really matters. But otherwise, yeah, not a big deal.
Is it over or under the counter? Just out of curiosity, do you know?
Honestly, I don't think it matters right now. I would probably put units that are climbing on top of the climbing counter, but that would be like if we're talking about like a stack, like if we're not doing it in deluxe, I think it would matter a lot more. So, are you like immediately onto the wall, or is that at the
No.
end of the?
Okay, so the way it works is they basically, during the advanced phase, they're at level 1 now, but they are not on top of the wall. So in the advanced phase, they can choose to basically exit the climb at whatever level they're at.
Oh,
So
gotcha. Okay.
yeah, so basically they blow their whole movement phase. I think it's also, I gotta pull out the hazardous movement thing. It's considered hazardous. Is there any modifiers for that?
If I could shoot at you, but that's not gonna happen. So.
Yeah, they're all technically doing hazardous movement at the moment, and
Right.
yeah, they basically get up to level 1, and then in advanced phase they move into the actual
Gotcha.
space. So they are up on top of the wall during the advanced phase.
Gotcha.
And I think if I was reading the SSR correctly, they actually drop the ladder
Yeah.
as soon as they're climbing.
Yeah, just for whoever is behind them gets to use it for free.
No, you have to recover it.
Yeah, but it's still like what I mean is like you don't scaling the wall doesn't remove the ladder from existing. So
Oh yes. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, they are what they are. Okay. D5 will advance. Okay, sure. E5 will move. They'll assault move. It's gonna get crowded. Sorry.
yeah, no worries.
Two. 3 into bypass.
Sure.
4.
Mm-hmm.
Assault move for 2.
Mm-hmm.
Assault move.
Mm-hmm.
Assault move.
Yeah, you're good everywhere, really. Unless you move into C5 for some reason. It's about the only move.
Yeah, no, I know. This guy's assault moving. They're actually on my side of the wall, obviously.
Yep.
All right, that's it for movement.
Right.
Defense fire.
I'll humor a 6-up 2 shot from B1 to B5, sure.
Nice.
Did I say 6-up 1 and 6-up 2? But so 6-on-6 is normal, or 1 MC. Sorry.
All right, leader squad.
Right, yeah. So one's pinned, one broken. Oh no, wait, one MC. God. Ooh, my bad.
Yeah, so the leader's fine, but the other two squads break.
Yeah. Cool. Cool.
Anybody else? I don't think you can see anybody
No,
else.
I can't. I can't show you anything else. So that's Farface, which I mean,
I don't think I have any advanced fire.
Yeah.
There was something about advanced fire. Let's see. So is it climbing? All right, yeah, I can't see because of technically. Okay, yeah, no advanced fire for me.
Okay. Excuse me.
Routes. This guy doesn't have to move, I believe.
No, he doesn't have to.
If they did, they would go back to A4. Yeah, we'll route back to A4. The leader will go with.
Sure.
If that's all right, through B4 and then.
Oh yeah.
Advance phase. Sorry, counter shuffling here.
No worries. Deluxe doesn't necessarily make it easier.
Well, the wall position is particularly wacky
Yeah.
against.
Yeah, and the fact that it's overlays and we try to do stuff with it, it just messes things up.
All right, so I think I got that. That guy's up there. Just hanging out. All right, I think that's it.
Sounds good.
So those dudes are all up on top of the wall.
Mm-hmm.
No close combat. Over to you. Drive the hordes off the wall.
Oh, that's not gonna happen. All right. So rally, where there was no change, we will do F2 first. Rally, rally. 8. Nope. But the other guy does. And then C2. Rally, rally. One guy comes back. That's it for my rallies.
Okay, my leader will self-rally. No, he doesn't get to self-rally. I'm sorry. How does that work?
You can have your 9-2 directed. The self-rally would only be if... like, you're never forced to use it if you don't have to. So
yeah, it's not my rally phase. That's I didn't know if I could use my self-rally or not. That's
you could. It's just that you wouldn't be able to do something like attempt to self-rally and then try to rally with the 9-2. Whenever you have the box around the broken morale, you're allowed to self-rally regardless.
Okay.
Yeah.
The 9-2 will direct,
Yep.
however. So I believe that's a net down 3.
Yes.
All right, so leader squad.
Sweet.
Yep, get them both, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And if they rally, I can't repair, correct?
I don't think so, but let me double check here, because I know they're allowed one action per turn, but they might actually be able to. They attempt to malfunction during any rally phase as it can fire in one phase by making the error. No, I don't see anything that says they can't. So yeah, you can try.
Okay,
If
I
it
actually
was,
have a bunch of. I don't know if the sequence matters because I got to recover a bunch of these those scaling ladders here.
no, it doesn't. It doesn't matter.
All right, so we'll start with the repair.
All right.
There we go.
I had a premonition, and I was like, I'm not gonna say it. That's just jinxing. I'm bringing bad juju in the world.
That's all right. That's just the way it is. Our support weapon. God help us installing that when half the support weapons on the board are going to jam simultaneously. All right. Let's see. This squad will attempt to recover that ladder.
Sure.
And fails. This squad, the second squad there, will attempt to recover the ladder underneath them.
Mm-hmm.
And succeeds. This squad will attempt to recover one of the ladders. And succeed. So, all right. I think that's good enough for me. Sorry, over to you.
No worries. Did you do anything with these guys?
No, I didn't actually. Sorry. They fail.
All right. All right. So that's rally phase stuff. Excuse me. Prep fire. And it's still 2 regardless of where you are in the wall hex.
I actually have an interesting question here after you break me.
If I break you.
After you break me.
You don't know who I'm shooting with, so.
Again, I'm going to say after you break me.
D2 is going to shoot an E1 as a 9-up 2. 8-on-9 is.
Normal now, right?
Yeah. Hey. Yep, that's it. Moving phase? Or what was your question?
So here's the question. If a unit on top of the wall is broken, I have to retreat north, but I don't think I can move from the top of the wall to the north.
So you wouldn't be in an open ground location since you'd be on the wall. So you'd be fine there, so long as there's nobody adjacent. As soon as someone came adjacent to you, then you'd be hosed, but not the case. Everybody in F2 is essentially just going to hobble on over to G3 to not get shot. Defense fire.
All right. Let's see. The unit in E1 will fire at D2. So that's going to be, what, 3 of 3?
Yep.
7?
Still
7 on 3, conditional.
One guy gets pinned.
And because, sure, why not? The units in F1 and G1 will fire at F2.
Yep.
So that's going to be a 9 of 3. Nothing.
Damned. right. I don't think there's anything else possible. Advanced fire phase, I got nothing. I guess technically I could have added one with that guy, but whatever. So route phase, F2 is just going to route to G3. I have no other route actions. I don't think you have anything you want to do.
Yeah, I don't have any route actions.
Okay. Advances. Let's do. Right, because they're a half squad. One squad in D2 will go to C2. And that is it. No CC, turn 3. Red Chinese.
No weather change. I'll start up here. I think I get both of them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to attempt to recover here.
Okay.
Success that time, thank God.
I mean, yeah. I think if you're starting to fail that more than one turn in a row, got problems.
I think that's it for my rally actions.
Sounds good. I've got a pair of rallies to do, so we'll do G3 first. Why not? That does not work. And then over in C2, that will work. I'll get a half squad back. And that's it for rally. Prep.
I'm guessing units on top of the wall cannot see over the buildings in E2?
No, just because they're level 1, right? So.
Yeah, they're just in the roof. Okay. Then. E1 is going to fire at C2.
Okay.
So it's going to be 3 up 3.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. And I don't think anybody else can see anybody. Yep, no. Movement phase. I've been doing a lot of tweezer action here. Okay, yeah, those guys are climbing. Should hopefully be obvious who's climbing.
Oh, yeah.
And that is all of their movements. Salt move for 3.
Sounds good.
Salt move for 3.
Mm-hmm.
Salt move. It's 2.
Yeah.
I feel so tactical aligning the counters. Sure. The medium machine gun will assault move into the house for 2. I don't think it's technically possible for me to get the medium machine gun over the wall, interestingly.
You'd have to dismantle it, I think.
Well, the reason I say that is because the bridges are 4 portage points. So what are they? Is it become what, 1 PP when it's dismantled?
The medium machine gun, I forget. Clone DM, it's 2.
So that'd be 6 PP. I don't think I can actually carry that.
But you could have a leader stacked with them, right?
Yeah, it would be tough. It would be a pain.
But it's still doable.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just one of those. I mean, if anything, like it is reflective of like how it would be hard to move a.
Oh yeah. No. I'm just saying. I was kind of thinking about like, yeah, there's really it's going to be a pain in the ass to get that over the wall if I want it. All right. These guys will go 1 into E5.
Which guys?
The leader, the 8-0 leader, and the half squad will move from D5 to E5.
Oh, okay, sure.
And then down into F. Because that's my cripple hex.
Okay.
Now here's where it gets fun. Can I go down to the ground level on the south side of the wall, or do I have to move into one of the adjacent hexes?
I think the way it's written is that you have to go to an adjacent hex. Units entering, exiting a level 1 wall location. 2 from a south hex do not enter the ground level location first. So, to me, that implies there is no.
There is an inherent stairwell, which does imply I can go up or down levels, right?
Yeah, I think the inherent stairwell is just like their caveat so that it allows you to go to ground floor of an adjacent hex. Like that's why it costs 2, is that like you're going down the stairs as well as outside the hex.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll call it there. I think that's all my movement. Defense fire.
Defensive fire. Well, there's no point in not returning fire with C2D2 towards E1. It is an 11 up 2. Right, I've been getting some pretty good stuff on that one. 7 on 11 is 1 MC. Cool. I think I should have saved the roll for B1 to B5. But, alright.
You'll get a better roll.
They cower. So 6 cowers to 4 up to. So it's a 1 MC and sniper. Alright, I will take that then. And not a 1. Of course. God damn it.
6-2.
Goes to B1.
Poo! Poo! That annoys me so much. I'm glad it happened, but good lord, could that have been more useful? That is possibly the most useless X to do that to.
Of all of them, yes. It's the least valuable for sure. I got no other.
Reverse them, 2-6 on these guys.
No, no.
All right. We are on route phase, yeah.
Advanced fire, if you have any.
Do I?
Honestly, I don't think so.
No. Yeah, no. There's nobody to fire at. These guys are going to sit tight.
Sure.
Those guys will retreat to A4.
Sounds good. Guys at B1 will go to C2. Actually, can they? 1, 2, 3, 2. No. So they'll have to go. It's 2. And then I think we might have been miscalculating. It might be 5 to get there. But anyways, he's got enough points to get there. So
yeah, he's fine.
Gets to C3.
And I think that's it for routes.
Mm-hmm.
Advance phase. You guys get murdered. Question. Do leaders go with a squad, right? For
Yep.
the climbing?
Yeah.
Like, do they have to recover separately, or can they go up?
No, they go. They can go with. The only time they would be doing it separately is if you would want them to. Like, I forget if you were doing like legitimate climbing rather than what the ladder stuff is. I think they would still have to roll individually just to see if they like don't fall or whatever. But otherwise, like after that, they move with the. They're considered with the squad or whatever.
Dismantling is what, rally phase action?
It is an. I think it's a phase where you could shoot, so it'll have to be the defensive fire phase or prep fire phase.
All right, cool. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Those guys will go there. All right. Well, wait. We said that was 5, right?
5 for what?
Into one of the factories?
No, it's because I needed 5 because I was here, so I had to move 2 hexes. But you'd be fine going from G1 to G2 and F1 F2. That's fine.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Good. No close combat. Over to you.
No weather change. Rallies. I will do self rally first. Nope. But it's a nice rally roll. And then this guy. Nope. And stays behind.
Okay. I will rally this hex up here. And that's a no. We lose DM. And let's see. The 2 squads here will attempt to pick up the bridges.
Sure.
Well, shit. What do crews and half squads only have what? 2 portage points or 1?
No, half squads still have 3.
They do. Okay.
If I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure. I feel like I have that right. Let's check here. Charts. Charts. Yeah, half squad is still 3.
Okay.
SMCs is the only outlier.
Gotcha. All right. So the crew and then the half squad will attempt to pick it up. Both of them succeed. leader will tag along. And that is it for my rally actions.
Okay. Prep fire. I might as well do C2D2 against the guys on the wall again. So 11 up 2. Alright, that's been very consistent. It's a 1 MC, I think. Yeah, 1 MC.
Broken, and then the other 2.
Sure.
Broken, fail. Everybody fails.
Broken
oh no,
pin.
pin. One pin. One pin.
Yeah, broken pin, broken. Or casualty reduced, broken pin, broken. G1 will shoot at G2, or G3 will shoot at G2, sorry. That will be a 18 up 2, down 1 for leader. So that's a garbage roll, but it is 12 on 18, which is absolutely nothing.
Wow.
Yep.
Holy moly.
Yep.
I think that might be the one the game turns on right there.
Yeah, that's why, sometimes I just wish my dice rolls are a little more consistent. I got no moves, so defense fire.
All right. G2 F2 will fire group on G3.
Yep.
So going to be 9 what?
18. 18 up 2.
Up 2. Oof.
All right. This is really weird.
Yep.
I don't like this.
Let's see. D1 and E1 will fire group because sure, why not?
Mm-hmm.
On D2, so 4.5.
So 6, 7.5. So 7, I think.
Yeah, 7 up to
3.
Oh, right, 3. So
10.
It's gonna be 10 on 7. Nothing.
Just missed.
And I don't think anybody else can see anybody.
Sounds good. I have no advanced for phase. Routes. This guy has to route, and he has to go to G5. Actually, no, he's fine because it's not open ground. And that's it for...
Those guys are going to stay put.
Sounds good. Advanced phase, everybody's going into G2. Just
Sure.
every single guy. Every Dorcas Malarcus here. I'll just do this. I have nobody else I want to advance. Oh, leader in C2 goes to C3. There. CC phase. So, ambush. Ambush chance.
I am stealthy, technically.
Yes. So you get a -1. Nobody's concealed. I have a -1 for my leader, so I'm at 1 total. And I don't think there's any other modifiers.
Do the conscripts do anything for you?
No. Thankfully. I don't think
barely. I think avoid it. So that's a 4 for me. No, you
you
get a 1.
Let me double check because I want to make sure if the conscripts are lax, then they would be, but I forget if they are for this purpose. All in experience. Yeah, okay. That sucks. So no ambush.
Barely.
That sucks. No ambush and I might as well just do 1 big attack. So it'll be 3 to 2, -1 for me. And hand to hand can be declared. Now, is that smart to do? Probably not. Do we have to go hand to hand? Is the next thing. Can be declared only by attacker. Only if no ambush.
Hand to hand is just because we don't have anything saying it's not allowed, right?
It's because it's deluxe.
Ah.
So deluxe makes it so that hand to hand exists. That's why you see in non-deluxe scenarios when they say hand to hand is available, is because it's bringing in that
Gotcha.
rule, right? The only problem is that, or at least in for my tactics, quote unquote, here is that it's not. It helps to kill you. So I guess it's more a question of how lucky do I feel. Hey, you know what? Might as well. I'm declaring hand to hand.
All right. We are gonna. Where's your leader? Who's your leader with?
It's just one big stack, but we'll put them with one of the conscripts. It doesn't matter.
I mean, I get to pick which unit I'm fighting, right?
You can divide them however you want to things to go. Yes, I'm attacking as one full.
You're
stack.
attacking everybody at a 3-2.
Yep.
Yeah. But I can choose to focus on one of your units if I want to do that, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, we will actually gang up on the first line squad there.
Okay.
So I'm at a 2-1 for those guys, I think.
Sounds good. And I only get a casualty reduction.
So do I.
All right. So you have to do random selection. Tie will casualty reduction reduce both. It's just one. All right. Well, that doesn't bode well.
Turn 4.
Mm-hmm.
No weather change. A4 rally. No and yes, I believe. It's 8 down 2, so.
Yep. I'm gonna attempt to rally C3.
Sorry, can I try and rally one of my DM guys just for myself rally?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, the full strength squad in E1 will try to rally.
Sure.
And actually, do I have to exceed ELR or equal?
No, you don't ELR on rallies.
Sorry, over to you. That's it for me.
Yeah, I did that one rally. This guy G5 is gonna lose DM. That's it. Prep fire.
D1 and E1 will fire at D2.
Okay.
So that is going to be 6-9 up 3.
Yep.
9 on 9 is PTC.
Sweet. One fails.
And that's it for prep fire. Movement phase. All right, here we go. Assault move.
If they're joining, I think they have to wait till advanced phase.
Okay, then we will not do that.
I think that's the only. I think we messed that
Yeah,
up last time. But anyways.
those guys will climb.
Mm-hmm.
2,
Mm-hmm. No, I got nothing to see there too. So.
3, 4.
It's 4 to get to C5.
Oh, right. Pardon me. Yep. These guys in B0 here. I believe that's 4. Well, 3, theoretically. So 1 to there, 3 to bypass. Can I bypass? No.
You could. So getting to C1 is 1. Then you would. That's 1, 2. No, you can get there for 4.
Yeah, I mean, it's either way. It's 1,
Unless
3,
unless
4.
bypass is. Unless the cost for bypass is different in deluxe, and I mean whatever, E5, fine.
Yeah, I can get there. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 for me because the boots are only 1 for me.
Oh, that too, yeah.
So yeah, so I'll just move that. We'll just keep it simple. So I don't have to worry about the bypass. Do you mind if I just back up to prep fire and dismantle the machine gun there?
No, that's fine.
And then we'll go. I'm not going to actually drop them in there, but 1 to bypass here, 2 to get over here.
Cool. No, that counts as as prep fire, right? So you can't move. Yeah, it's the entire like the
Yeah, no, that's cool.
the shittiest part of dismantling.
Yeah, it's all right. We'll get there. Defensive fire.
I mean, realistically, I'm just going to continue C2, D2, E1. The only difference is that instead of 11, it's 10 because one of the squads is halved. It's why is it literally always 5 that I roll for this one attack?
So 1 MC.
Just another 1 MC. It's the most consistent thing I've seen in a while.
All right, just going left to right here.
Yep. Well, at least I'm getting some points on the board. Excuse me. And that's it for defensive.
All right, advance fire. Huh. I don't think I have any. Oh no. Well, yeah. I should have done this earlier. Never mind. Sorry. Routes. Those guys, I think, have to stay there.
Guys on the wall, yeah, there's nowhere for. They wouldn't be able to move even if they wanted to.
I think that's it. Advance phase. Ah, yeah.
Yeah, that's had to do something. So I was hoping for a better result. Oh,
What?
I need to double check something because moving all those guys in there might, yeah, because you are going to be overstacked in G2, right?
Yes. So what's the penalty for me doing that? I will move some guys around if I need to.
By overstacked is +1 for every squad above the limit, and versus is -1. So it's a essentially you never want to overstack. Not if you can help it, anyways.
So then I will have one unit advance to G3, and these two units will advance off the wall into F2 then.
Sure. Yep.
And everybody else does what they do. Close combat. There's no, it's 1-to-1 flat.
You'll be at a depending if it's if it's all in
No, I will
versus
be at
all
1-to-2. That's right.
Yeah. Because of the leader.
That's the leader, yeah. Oh fuck. Yeah, I mean, I guess we're gonna go.
All right.
So 1-to-2. Yeah, this is not good. Nope. Come on, kill me.
I'm so happy you're wrong. I'm counting so many lucky stars. Do I even? I don't think I can field promote though. That I need to double check. What a time to get a snake eyes.
I don't want to hear you bitching about dice luck.
Oh no, trust me. There's no. I can't complain. There's no way I can complain about that. Anytime I see. Anytime an MMC. So even if I'm leader directed. Wow, that's okay. So I now have to do random selection to determine which of these three squads generates a leader. This is really so. It's the first line. Then I need to do another one. 5. I probably won't get anything. 5. +1. 6. Okay, so I get a shitty 6 +1. Huzzah. There. Which then would have just canceled out the -1 from the other leader I have. Okay. Right. Right. Weather. 6. No change. Sorry, gotta take pins off. I will attempt self rally on G5. Nope.
Alright. I rally here. Fails. The squad here will try and pick up
Oh, yep.
and succeed.
All right.
That's it.
Prep fire, old faithful, I guess. C2D2 E1. What? Okay, this is the. It's hard not to be happy about these, but it's just so messed up.
Okay, sorry. What is it? A 2 or a 3 or worse?
2.
All right. Left to right. So fail, fail, fail.
Christ. Yeah, I mean, I might as well. G2 will shoot at F2. I'm not gonna include the 6+1. Everybody else is gonna shoot. I think technically, is that gonna? Yeah, but it's not within. So I think it's a +3, because there is outside line of sight.
Hold on, let's look it up.
I'm pretty sure that's how it is, because it's supposed to be if it's I think it's only if it's completely internal, which is why G2 G3 is a +2, but G2 F2 should be +3.
Yeah, entirely within the building.
Yeah, so it's a 14 + 2. 10 on 14, I think it's a PTC. All right, cool, I guess. Yeah, sweet. Oh, I do have that guy. Movement phase. Oh, no, I'm not too worried about that. The squad in C3 is going to go to D3 for 2.
Okay.
And then E3 for 4.
All right.
Defensive fire.
Okay. Let's see. I am going to group F1, F2, and G3 on G2.
Mm-hmm. So it's 6, 12, so 18, 24, up 3.
24, up 3, yep.
Oh my god.
So that's nothing, I think. So 14. Yeah.
Christ almighty.
I think that's going to be all she wrote, but we'll see.
Advanced fire phase. I'm not gonna bother. Routes. I got none.
I can't route.
Sounds good. Advance. We'll do these guys there and these guys here. Yeah. We'll toss this guy in there as well, I guess. Do I have anybody else on advance? No. Okay, CC phase. We'll just do this one first. Ambush. I'll be at a 1 to 2.
Hand to hand?
No, I'm not declaring hand-to-hand. specific because I want these guys to try and live. I just want to lock you in melee with these with that
All right,
axe. Really.
I'm at 3 to 2.
Yeah. No, nothing.
Oh.
Melee. Then here, it's gonna be the same. Well, same thing. Everybody's gonna attack this stack. Ambush first. Yes, correct. I get a -1, +1, so you ambush. So no hand to hand can be declared. But if there's something you want to do, like draw or whatever.
Does the conscripts negate your -1 from the leader and on your roll? So you're going to have a +1 on your roll.
No, oh, sorry. So for the ambush they do that, but in the CC phase you'll get a because of the ambush status, I'll be at 0, but you'll be at a -1.
I want to get this over with. I'll just take the modifiers. All right.
Okay. So, 3 to 2. Yeah, I'm still 3 to 2. 3 to 2, 6. I got no modifiers. Oh my.
All right. I am at a 1 to 2,
Wait,
I believe.
You have to attack first. So.
No, it's all right. I don't get. It's.
Well, no, you have to though, because you ambush. So, whatever your roll is, well, I might have to just re-roll.
So you have 10 to my 6, right? So that's 5 to 3. So I think I'm at the 1 to 2. 1 to 2 at a -1.
Yes, you'd be at 1 to 2. Yeah.
No. So I die.
Oh my god.
I concede.
Yeah. Of it's just the 2 CCs. That's it. That's ridiculous. Yeah, G2 really was the deciding factor. I still don't know how I feel about this scenario.
Well, I played it poorly, so that doesn't help.
To be honest, I think you did really well.
I wasted a lot of troops in here.
Okay, that's true, but aside from E1 just being, and to be fair as well, like I rolled 5, what was it, 4 times in a row, which is bullshit, or like straight up. But the initial setup, having you broke, what was it, these 3 hexes, which like I couldn't do anything. Like there's no I'm trying to think of like how I would try to play it differently the next time around, if there ever was, anyways, because it's like if you put guys on the wall, you're immediately exposed, and I think the kind of like gotcha moment that the designers wanted to do is that if you look at SSR7, I'd mentioned this earlier, but even I like didn't really pay too much attention of it. Was like there's no penalty for advanced fire use. So the idea that you would get a unit in like G2 in your movement phase, like you would move your guys into G1 or whatever, right? So you move into G1 because that's you want to do your scaling, you're climbing the next turn. Is the is the play supposed to be that like you wait in G2 with concealment or whatever? You you assault move into G1 and then you trigger the porridge in advanced fire phase? Cuz like I don't see how else you would get use out of those.
I So here's the problem with this, the whole thing. They needed to cut like 2 turns off of this, maybe more.
That's yes. I was also thinking like it's a lot of turns because how else is like you either give too much time for the nationalist Chinese to recover, or you give too much time for the red Chinese to just bash someone's head in. Because I
Well,
think
that's kind of what I was like. All right, uh, once I started out, my initial thought was, all right, I just gotta like paralyze the wall basically, or break the wall,
mm-hmm.
because I got to get guys up on it, and it's gonna take me a full turn to basically get up onto the top of the wall,
Yeah.
right? So when we first start, I really wasn't even thinking about this. I'm going to be completely honest when I was doing the setup, but when I went with first, like you saw me kind of hesitate, and then I was like, oh shit, and then I just fired everybody because it was like,
Mm-hmm.
I, I got 8 turns. I got more than I got to move like
Yeah.
4 axes. Like there's no, it's not I only needed to capture one of the buildings, so it was
Mm-hmm.
going to boil down to storming one of the buildings with as much as I got, and then holding out against whatever counterattack you could put together.
Mm-hmm.
So to get up on over the wall, I had to clear everything off. So it was just, okay, we're going to fire everything, we're going to chuck everything. And then the requirement for a good order guy to be up there, you have to be on top of the wall. So I can get up in 1 turn. Like,
Yeah.
so once I'm up there, your porridge is useless unless you can drive me off,
Yeah.
you know?
Exactly.
And it's like it's nice, but it should be like a reaction thing, like I think they were assuming that the red Chinese is just going to charge the wall as soon as possible, and so I'm going to be kind of milling around at the base of the wall. But that's my realization was I don't need to do that. I can
Mm-hmm.
literally shoot you off the wall through you know uh, through breaking, and then just kind of leisurely walk over there and put the ladders up. Like it's not going to be a fight. The only way it would turn out to be a fight is if you started, shifting troops along the wall to actually shoot at me,
Mm-hmm.
or move to here and then shoot down the length of the wall or something ridiculous like that. So that was. I was honestly a little surprised that you didn't contest the wall a little harder, but you know, it is what it is.
Honestly, like at when all my guys started breaking, I was like, all right, well, I guess I guess the wall doesn't mean anything, and I guess technically it doesn't because like E1 was just as much of a shit show as like all my morale checks on the wall, right? Like it's so weird to me that +2 both ways, and it was like, yeah, it didn't really it didn't it could have been open ground and it wouldn't have mattered because everybody just kept breaking or dying.
I was kind of surprised. I was expecting you to set up like a little rally station somewhere back here, and
Hmm.
then just kind of cycle dudes around.
So, well, I did have my 7-0 there. That's kind of the point, but
Yeah,
it's kind of
but I think the problem you had was I broke like basically half the wall
yeah,
like the first turn. So yeah,
yeah,
if it had been like onesie twosies where I didn't, but that's where the time limit comes in. Like if this was a 6 turn scenario or like 5.5, one of those type things.
hmm,
Um, I don't know. I mean, it would be much harder because you would really have to work for it. As it is, I mean, we only got through what half, and I'm kind of like, okay, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5 full squads technically, and then like a bunch of trash. No offense to those guys, but nothing. It didn't
yeah,
help that you wounded my commissar right off the bat, which kind of took that out of that made
yeah.
rallying a
And I
pain.
mean, this the sniper that you got that like had then, like you said, had it gone to G4 instead, and like,
Yeah, it was like it went to the most useless place for it to go. So
yeah,
yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, but yeah, if it had hit that factory, it might have been a little bit different. Like I'm not like I think it was interesting. The wall, the
it's a
wall rules need tweaking.
it's
That's
a
all I'll say.
gimmick, right? I I
Yeah,
think I think the problem is that there are too many rules about the wall. That's just kind of like, okay, then what's the point? Like, you're it's so contrived, it's so forced that it's like, oh god, this is. It feels like the bridge, the river scenario we played.
yeah, with the pontoons, right?
Yeah, where it's like, okay, I gotta do this, and it's like, it doesn't interact in the same way as like other stuff, so I have to fucking look into this other rule, and like, it's too convoluted for its own good.
Yeah, it's weird. Like I don't understand the use of the deluxe hexes. I'm not quite sure what the point of that was.
Yeah,
Like it's not bad. I mean, it's kind of neutral, but I'm just kind of like it seems gimmicky, like you mentioned. Um, I wish there was some confirmation, like can you route off the top of the wall onto the north side? You know, like what's how does that work? Because I would the ladders are still there theoretically. You know, um,
yeah. I think what they should have done is they should have probably cut the scaling ladders in half, make it so that they can't be destroyed, or like, I don't know, like make it just so hard that like only one realistically would break or whatever, and then whichever hex you put it on, like if you put the ladders in E1, they're that one set of ladder is always at E1. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because
or like if you recapture the top of the wall, like go true medieval. Like if you get to the top of the wall and you're alone, you can kick the ladders off, and I got to re-put them up. You know.
right, right. Because otherwise, it's like, because that's the other thing too. Like it delayed at least one squad one turn, which was it, as silly as it might sound. Like that might have been a crucial turn just for them to get on top of the wall because you rolled a six, and it's like, how stupid is it that, like, of all the things, you're telling me that these guys are putting a ladder up against the wall, and after they're done they kick it off themselves, and they're like, fuck you,
Yeah, we
fuck
don't
you,
really want to
squaddies.
go up. We're just looking at it. Yeah.
F you, squaddies.
Yeah, like I think they like it's a good thought. I like the kind of it's an interesting situation, but I think the rules are not quite fully baked.
Yeah, yeah.
And I mean, I'm gonna bow to you. Those were some magnificent rolls on those two
Oh,
melees.
two straight CCs with that one leader that's just like, all right, well, doesn't really matter what, like,
The
how
Doom
much
Marine
pressure.
mode there.
Yeah, fucking nuts. I feel like we had like the reverse situation a
I mean,
while.
look at that stack of dead guys.
I know, all in one turn. It's like this is like cathartic for me, because like I feel like that's how my turns look like. Is there's like one turn and I just have like 12 dudes dead. But yeah, fucking wild for
That's
that.
6.5 squads.
Yeah,
That's like what? That's like 70 guys, 75 guys.
yeah, and that was from, you know two
That's some
CCs.
fucking Stalingrad level fighting in that factory.
Yeah, no fucking kidding. Um, yeah. Next scenario has the amphibious stuff, so we'll have to brush up on that one. I'll have to put
Oh,
some.
it's one of those funky I set up and move first.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'll get the maps out to you like tomorrow or something.
Yeah,
Um,
no worries.
and I'll have to make a note to myself to look up boats and stuff for on Sunday, just so I can get it in my head for next week.
Oh my god, we got shoals for unbogging.
Yeah, I feel like this one may be complicated.
Oh, I have mortars. I think those are the first appearance of mortars in my games.
Yeah, and like mortars can be abusive, so make sure to keep those in mind. Not a lot of
Ooh, I have
squads though.
5 2-7s. Holy shit.
You've got 5 squads. That doesn't sound good. How do you have 5 squads? What's the goal here? Type controls 3 of the fucking locations.
So just the middle of the map, basically. There's 5 locations in there.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not too keen on this one. Mortars on each side, and I have more than twice your squads. I guess we'll see. But yeah. So like I said, I'll get the I'll get them. I'll get a save out for you tomorrow, and that way you can plan and get that done.
Yep, no worries.
Sweet. Well, for everybody watching, thanks for stopping by, and should have a game on Friday, hopefully, and crazy boat action potentially next week.
Yep, it's gonna get wacky.
All right, have a good one.
Yep, you too, man.
And before you go, hey, have a good night, Dwayne. And before you go, for just so I don't forget, Birdo Man.
Stick to me like glue and keep your eyes open.
Thanks for the follow. So see you guys Friday for I've forgotten. I think it's Cranides Escape, one of the Ethiopian versus Italian, or Eritrean versus Ethiopian / Italian. I think one of those singers on Friday, and we'll have LM-12 next Tuesday, provided none of us get sick again. So take care and have a good night.